made you go into finance? And are there many women in leadership roles in finance
in
and
finance.
maybe at the C-suite level or whatever? But what made you go there? What made you go there?
I think, Effie, it probably goes back to a question earlier that, you didn't pose in this way, but I grew up in an environment where um, we had a tremendous amount of, like my father. My father's probably one of the smartest men I've ever met, even though he's gone on to be with the Lord. He's brilliant and had a tremendous ability to make money. However, my father did not really invest money, like, because he made it so easily, right? And my mother was always one who was like, hey, maybe we should kind of do that investing thing. And what about this? And what about that? And he was just like, I can make it. And so obviously with that approach, there were some times in our lives where, things were tight. And so I think out of that experience of challenge, even in my own home, was, well, how can I learn more? Like, what is that part of the newspaper? Back then we had newspapers where pages and pages, I don't understand what that is, right? And so I had a class in high school, and my teacher, David Dick, taught college prep economics, and he was the first guy to really break down the economy and wealth and money. He was the first guy that showed that you could actually buy a car by writing a check. And everyone in our class was just like, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? You wrote a check for a car. The way you're supposed to go to a car is you're supposed to trust God and lay hands on the car and hope that you have enough credit that you'll get it. Like I had never heard of someone saying you can write a check and like own the car outright.
A
And
new
so from
car?
there, when
A new
a
car?
brand new car negotiate, to this day, I'll never forget, like our jaws just dropped. And so I think God used that to plant the seed to really understand. And then I'll jump to the end. So in college, I got an internship and started working. I studied economics. I got drawn to institutional money management back then. There was a guy no one had heard of at the time named John Rogers who was just starting a money management firm. He was like my hero. I thought when I graduated from college, I was going to go to work for him. I told Melody Hobson, she was like, you had my dream job. But
You can do it.
yeah, she beat me to it like by a year.